Welcome to DanceZation Station, where you can satisfy your soul. This month of February 2020, we celebrate Black History Month in Los Angeles.
I was given this by the great Mike Davis. Thank you, Mike, as well, the Author Study Club, and to everybody who makes this possible. But Amazon, Coca-Cola, DWP, HACLA, and the Los Angeles Urban League, let's give them a round of applause and thank them. You know, this is an important month not just to mark history, but to make history. We don't just mark history, but we make history. We know the story of Los Angeles, though most young Angelenos don't, that we are a city older than Washington, D.C., that just as Washington, D.C. was built by slaves, this city was founded by 27 of 42 pobladores who had African blood. Yeah. Our diversity didn't arrive lately. It was here, and the seed that was planted at the beginning with our native brothers and sisters that were here when everybody else arrived.
Before beginning his role as president, he served as vice chancellor of student affairs and an adjunct faculty member at the University of California at Irvine, where he had been since 1985. Hey, Doc, you've been a pioneer there too. Yeah. Prior to his role as vice chancellor, Dr. Parham served as assistant vice chancellor for counseling and health services, counseling center director, and director of the Career and Life Planning Center at UCI. Dr. P, as he is affectionately known, is a licensed psychologist with more than 35 years as a scholar and a practitioner. Now, without further ado, please help me in welcoming a man who is distinguished and well-deserving of this year's Hall of Fame Award for Outstanding Achievement in Education, Dr. Thomas Parham.
But as I move along, I want to speak the name of Sadie Parham. Sadie Parham, who looks down on my siblings and me from the heavens and the places where the ancestors dwell. She would be so proud of her son and all of her children for a single parent. Raised 4 children by herself. Never earned more than $18,000 a year. Sent all 4 to college. 3 with college degrees, 3 with graduate school, 2 with Ph.D. Nobody on drugs, nobody in jail, nobody in the gang. What is it that women do in our communities that they never get the credit for? Let me speak the name of my mom on behalf of all women in this country.
I stand today before you humbled. I stand with Jesus' joy. But I also stand knowing the significance of this month. A few months ago, my family and I took 200 of our family members to Mississippi for our family reunion. It is there where we stood in the parking lot of my cousin Medgar Evers, and where we talked about his life and what he stood for in this country. I still remember my mother every night talking to us about her first cousin, who she called her brother. She would say to us, "To whom much is given, much is required, and for you, it's expected."
Right with you, bro. Always, the entire city council for this great honor. I just have one complaint. I specifically said I didn't want to speak after these two. But I think both of them kind of stole my speech. I don't know where they got it. But it's just an honor to be in this room accepting this award. Thank you for it's hard to say what this means. I want to first thank the councilman for acknowledging the wind beneath my wings. There is nothing that I have ever done that I could have achieved without her.
Amen.
So, acknowledging my bride of 40 years.
You look at what she has overcome and what she has done, most Americans who get to know her and people around the world, and she is everywhere. I mean, if you want to watch her in a movie, we recommend, Limited Partners right now with Salma Hayek and Rose Byrne. If you like the small screen, you can see her The Last OG with Tracy Morgan on TBS. If you are maybe a little younger and watching animated, you can go on Netflix and Tuca and Birdie. She is everywhere. You might even, if you live in Los Angeles. Yeah, I know. My daughter, she's 8, but she's grown
Secret
up
Life
25.
Pets too, Lego.
Secret Life of Pets too.
Can't say the darndest things.
They do. And you get to see her in LA in 3 dimensions. Because you can see her maybe on a lucky night, doing stand-up at the Laugh Factory, the Comedy Store, the Improv. But it is not what she does in front of the camera, in front of a microphone. It's who she is when those shut off. That she deserves this award. She traces some of her ancestry to Eritrea, where I used to live. So I say salam to my Eritrean brothers and sisters that are here. A community that, that's motivating. The folks that were mourning the fallen Nipsey Hussle this past year. A community that is part of our African-American history in Los Angeles, because it's one of the largest communities of Ethiopians, Eritreans, outside of the home countries. She's somebody who grew up and got back in touch with her Jewish heritage, because there are Jews in Africa. You don't have to look like Mike Fuhrer or Eric Garcetti to be Jewish. This is part of the strains of history that we learn when we learn about ourselves and celebrate African American history. So there's no question that today we are honoring a trailblazer, an incredible woman, and she's a reminder of how far we have to still go. In 2017, she was the first African American comedian to host Saturday Night Live. That was just 3 years ago. So let's celebrate. Female. And by the way, she won an Emmy Award for that. No matter what she does
There's
next.
in South Central Los Angeles right
Yeah. So no matter what she does, she's going to keep us laughing. She's going to keep us questioning. She's going to correct your speeches. She's going to do whatever it takes to get the job done. She got her bat mitzvah when she was 40. Let's hear from bat mitzvahs when you're 40. Me too. And she is one who represents the very best of this city, the best of this community, and the best of America. Please welcome the one and only Tiffany Haddish. We know him and we love him. As a solo artist, he's been nominated for 4 Grammys, produced 5 gold and platinum albums, and among other hits, scored the international hit in 1982, On the Wings of Love. How many people have proposed after listening to that?
Thank Mayor Garcetti, everyone on the council. I want to thank especially Mike Davis for giving me this call.
Yes.
He called and I had to say yes to this. This is amazing. This is more special than a Grammy. This is a recognition that I never envisioned. I did grow up in Providence, Rhode Island. I was the youngest of 12 children. Being appreciated is very special to me, more special than you could ever imagine. I never imagined it happening. Growing up listening to, I grew up in the 60s when Motown was alive, and I was listening to the Temptations, and I wanted to be a Temptation, and it was a dream, and then before you knew it, I was out here in LA on stage doing shows with the Temptations. I've done shows with everyone I've admired. So it is a dream. I thank the Lord for this blessing.
Yes.
I thank Him. It was a gift, just a gift given to me. I had no idea. I thought everybody could sing. I was walking around singing when I was 13 years old. I was singing in nightclubs. I'm thinking everybody can sing. But I can't thank you all enough, really. This is very humbling, and I mean it when I say this is more significant than any Grammy that I could have gotten. Thank you so much.
Thank you for everything.